So it is now my pleasure to have our Executive Director, Colleen McAleer, come up and join us and say a few words.
Thank you. You're very well. Thank you.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you too.
I need my glasses. So thank you, Andra. And everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I want to just take a moment to thank our really awesome EDC team. This staff, these people that I have the privilege to work with, make every day a real joy. And so thank you, Roy, Mitch, Lori, Rebecca, Justine. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Thank you so much. As I look around, I know we have people that have joined us from the business world, the government sector, and the nonprofit sector. Some of you are retired, most of you are still of working age, some are Democrats, and some are Republicans. But the one thing that we all have in common is that we really care about our communities and we want to see our neighbors thrive. I'm looking forward to hear Jordan Babineau speak. He is almost here, thank goodness. And so when he arrives, which will be any second now, we can all give him a round of applause. What he's going to be speaking about tonight is Pivot to Win. It's a perfect theme because we need to do just that. And your Clallam EDC has been working on that as well. We must pivot because our current economic trend is frankly a dangerous one. 30 years ago, Clallam's wages were 85% of the state's average. And today, I'm sad to say, we're now at 60%. That's not a trend that we can allow to continue. If we do, where will we be in 10 years? Your EDC recognizes that every job and every business is critical. But if we continue to expand only those private sectors that pay below the average wage, we will be an even poorer county in 10 years. We must pivot. My goal is that before I retire, we will no longer be an economically distressed county. So please, I don't want to work until I'm 80. Today, more than a third of our jobs are in the healthcare field. And while those jobs generally pay very well, we know our communities are more reliant on Medicare and Medicaid reimbursement than nearly any other in the area. If you watch the news, you know that Medicaid and Medicare reimbursement rates may be reduced under the new administration. These two factors together create an enormous amount of risk for the healthcare industry locally. I've been doing this type of work for nearly 20 years in one way or another. And there have been a couple things that have become very clear to me. I've learned we cannot rely on outside entities to improve our economy. Secondly, we must rely on leveraging our existing unique assets to recruit high-wage businesses, expand our existing businesses, and start new ones. The strategy that the EDC has pursued is focused on industry sectors and businesses that pay more than $28 an hour, plus benefits. That's what's needed to afford rent and just get by in Clallam County today. From housing unaffordability to substance abuse and mental illness, a high-wage job either helps solve these issues or provides hope and a pathway to a future for those that are struggling. It means more tax revenue for infrastructure and beautification projects, more funding for schools, and more funding for our critical charitable organizations. We are entering into a new period where federal and state funding will no longer be supporting our safety net at the levels that we've become accustomed to. We've got to rely on ourselves, and our county leaders need to get focused on solving our economic challenges. I have an ask of everyone here tonight, especially our elected officials. Let's stop being so reactive, and let's lead our own economic destiny. Let's affect change at the root causes and not solely react to the problems that a lack of good income creates. To do that, though, we need to change some things. First, we need to make improving our economy everyone's #1 priority. If that is not a part of your local government strategy plan, it needs to be. Second, our region's leaders need to get more involved and work with us to establish a long-range coordinated plan to focus on industry sectors and businesses that pay our employees greater than $28 an hour. Third, we need to set the table so those sectors and employers will have an easy time to expand or enter into our community. Just as the cities have done for reducing barriers for housing, which I applaud, I'd like to see us follow Governor Ferguson's example by applying it to businesses. Let's review all regulations that impact business permitting and construction and identify any provision that can be streamlined, deferred, or eliminated. If we do these things and become known for having the welcome mat out, both inside our county and out, we will be able to expand our economy in those private sectors, which are manufacturing, maritime, and forest products, where we have inherent advantages and that pay above the average wage. I want to take this opportunity to make an important ask of you. We live in a gorgeous place where people will continue to move to without any significant climate effects. And importantly, we have strong leadership in this county. It's really been a wonderful transformation that I've been able to witness over the last 20 years. I hope you'll take this message to others. There is a lot to celebrate. We finally passed school bonds in PA and SQUIM. Peninsula College has nearly doubled their enrollment since Dr. Ames took over. Our communities came together and formed an important, cohesive strategy around Recompete and won $35 million. The EDC won the $5 million for the Clallam Forest Products Innovation Program. And we just got the governor's attention, and we were receiving $623,000. Thank you very much for the Upper Hoe Road repair. That's huge. And I'll tell you, our legislators did that for us. They absolutely went to the governor. Especially, it was great that it was in our local newspaper and then in the Seattle Times that got his attention, and he said, heck yes, we need to do this. So it's a new administration at the state. And of course, there's countless organizations that are now putting funding to work to address our community's challenges. I think of Peninsula Behavioral Health and all of our other very important nonprofits, Peninsula Housing Authority and others that are just doing a fantastic job, Boys and Girls Club, Fierro Marine, etc. So with that, I just want to say thank you personally to my team and my board of directors, who are really fantastic people that I have the pleasure and the honor of working with, and it makes my job not just fun, but incredibly rewarding. Thank you for listening, and I appreciate you being here. Remember, we can and must pivot to win. Thank you.